Hello everyone, this is Ekta Takrani. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In the last video, I have started Economics chapter 3, right? So I have given a short introduction what the chapter is all about. Now let us move ahead with the new topic. Now we are going to see the different cases of poverty. I told you we are going to talk about poverty, right? It's a biggest challenge with more variety of problems along with it. So here I am going to tell you two different cases in urban area and in rural area. Okay, that is a city area and village area. We'll talk about two different people who are poor, that they are under below poverty line, and what different problems they face, about their life story we will see. So let us start with the urban area. Okay, so you have to remember we are talking about Ram Charan. Ram Charan is one of the person, he is a daily wage laborer. He works as a laborer. Okay, every day he gets some work and he is paid for that. So as it is everyday work, that job is not permanent. Okay, that is not a regular job. So there are days when he is not able to earn anything also. And when he goes to work, if he is regular also, he just manages to get 1500. You have to remember this. He manages to earn 1500 rupees monthly. He will get it. He has got a regular job. I told you the job is not regular. There are days when he is jobless. So what we can say, that income at 1500 is not enough, as he has got the family of 6 members including his wife, and he has got 4 children. Okay, the elder one is 12 years old and the youngest one is 6 months old. So there are different 4 children he has got, and these children, the elder one just takes care of the siblings, and the lady wife, she also works as a maid. So how much she is earning? She is earning 800 rupees. Okay, she is earning 800 rupees, and they just children manage at home only. None of these children go to school. It is nothing like education, as they are struggling with the meals. That person is not able to manage with the meals. So education is just a far beyond thing for them. So there is no education. New clothes are just a big luxury for them. And as I told you, they are struggling with the meals. So they all are undernourished. You have to remember all these points. Undernourished, no health care, very poor health care, as it is difficult to pay for the health care, and they regularly, the immunity is less, as the food requirements are not fulfilled. So this was the story of Ram Charan. Now why the story I was telling you, now it's your job to find out the different dimensions of poverty. Many things are hidden behind the story. What we have seen, the first thing you can see, irregular work. Poverty brings unemployment, another big problem. Dimensions, you remember? So this is one dimension. Unemployment or poverty, they also go hand in hand. The person is unemployed, he will remain poor, and he is poor because he has not got a regular job. Next thing you will see, children. No education. So illiteracy, another big problem. Illiteracy is another big problem brought by poverty. Unemployment, illiteracy, undernourished. I told you they are suffering from undernourishment, so health issues. So this is another problem invited by poverty. There is one very big problem hidden behind it. You can find out. So just few seconds I will give you. You have to find out what is another big problem hidden here is the elder son. A child of 10 years is also working as a helper. He is also working as a helper in a dhaba. So what it is? Child labor. Another big problem brought by poverty. So this was all about the case of urban area, how Ram Charan is dealing with different problems because of poverty. Okay, so this was about urban area. Next we will see about the rural area. Okay. Now we will see about the rural case. We have talked about urban case, that was about the city area. Okay, who was the person? Ram Charan. So now we move to the rural area, that is a village area, and we will talk about the person called Lakha Singh. He is again a poor person, as we are talking about the story of poverty. He is a landless labor. Like in villages, most of the people are engaged in agriculture. So the well-off people are the landowners, and the people without land, the poor people, they just work in the fields of rich people, landlords. They will do some odd jobs carrying the things or whatever they work do in the farms. So he is also doing the odd jobs for the big farmers, and he just a very merged income he gets, that is 50 rupees for the hard day work. For whole day when he works, lot of hard work it is, and it requires lot of energy. So he is doing that much work and he gets only rupees 50 for that work, and that also is not regular. And sometimes in place of rupees he gets in kind, that is he gets wheat and rice, whatever is grown in the field he is getting that rice, wheat, that things he is getting in place of this money. And the members, how many are there? 8 members. In his family there are 8 members and he has to manage with this income. So it is again a very difficult job. He is living in a poor kacha house made of mud and all. His wife, that woman, she is also working in the field, carrying the things and cleaning the cattle. All this work she is doing in the field. Okay, now another problem in the family. As I told you, poverty is a multi-dimensional problem. So there you can see a new problem, that is his father. He was a TB patient and he passed away. Now his mother is also suffering. Why? Because they cannot afford a proper medical treatment. She is not getting a treatment and the same destiny will happen. Okay, so this is what is the case of his family. School, in that village there is a school, primary school is there, but he never, that Lakha saying, he never went to school because at the only age of 10, when he was 10 years old, he went to school. He went on work. Why? Because his father was also a landless labor. So, and he has to also join the work. At the age of 10, he joined the work. So, he never went to school. He has not seen anything. So, illiteracy, another problem. Clothes and oil, so these all are luxury for them. So this is all the different problems. So you can now relate the problems here, and some of the problems in the urban area are same. So what we can come to the conclusion. Okay, so let us come to the conclusion after seeing both these cases. After seeing the cases in both the areas, what conclusion you will bring? Now it's your job to come up with the conclusion. Okay, we have seen urban case, the story of Ram Sharan. Then we have seen rural case, story of Lakha Singh, that we continued. So these two stories brought to the conclusion the different dimensions. Okay, the question comes, it's a very important question, dimensions of poverty, and children usually make this mistake, they write the causes. Or some of the things will come in the dimensions, their causes also, but dimensions are different. Okay, like illiteracy. Illiteracy we have seen, both the families, illiteracy was there. Poor healthcare, we have seen both the families. Small children need lot of healthcare and milk and all. They were not getting in both the families here, the elder parents were not getting. Then what we have seen? Irregular employment. So we can see unemployment. This is the problem. Very major problem we can say, child labor. Here Lakha Singh himself works as a child, and the child of Ram Sharan, that child was working in a dhaba. So child labor was another problem. We can add helplessness. They have no option. The poor people, they suffer. They are not treated well in society. They face social exclusion also. That will be the new topic. I will tell you about social exclusion. So these are the dimensions. We can say causes also, because a person is illiterate, he will be poor. This is both. It's a cause also, dimension also. Both go together. If you are poor, you will be illiterate. One thing. If you are illiterate, you will be poor. So these are both the result of poverty and the cause of poverty. But child labor, it's not like a rich child will work, he will become poor. It's not a cause of poverty. It is a result of poverty. Child labor is a dimension of poverty. Because a person is poor, he has got no option. So forcefully he has to join work to earn his living. So that is child labor. So these are the different dimensions of poverty. So what we have seen in these two cases, you can come to the conclusion and you can talk about the dimensions of poverty. In this video, this much. In the next video, we'll come with a new topic. Till then, you revise this. Goodbye.